Some of President Trump's most loyal allies are now dissatisfied with the decision to not release additional files from the Jeffrey Epstein case. And now he's pushing back against them, saying he doesn't need their support anymore.
CBS News Miami's Jim Barry joins us in studio with the latest on the Epstein files controversy as it threatens to further divide the MAGA base. Jim?
Well, Elliot and Lauren, as Republicans call for more transparency into the Jeffrey Epstein probe, President Trump, as you said, is lashing out and taking aim at his own supporters.
In a scathing Truth Social post, President Donald Trump accused some of his supporters of falling prey to a hoax. The president referred to those questioning his administration's handling of the Jeffrey Epstein files as, quote, weaklings. The president even went as far as saying that he doesn't want their support anymore, as the topic continues to divide his base.
Some stupid Republicans and foolish Republicans fall into the net.
The controversy comes after the Justice Department issued a memo which said Epstein was not murdered in prison and had no incriminating client list. That contradicts some of the conspiracy theories previously touted by members of the Trump administration. The memo came months after Attorney General Pam Bondi hyped soon-to-be-released documents, even suggesting then that she had the so-called client list on her desk. Bondi now says she was referring to other documents. A growing number of Republicans are pushing for more transparency with the Epstein files. On Tuesday, House Speaker Mike Johnson became the highest-ranking Republican to call for more details about the DOJ's investigation.
Need to put it out there, and you know, Pam Bondi, I don't know, when she originally made the statement, I think she was talking about documents, as I understood it, they were on her desk. I don't know that she was specific about a list or whatever, but she needs to come forward and explain that to everybody.
Now, a new CNN poll conducted after that memo was released shows that half of Americans are dissatisfied with the amount of information the federal government has released about the Epstein case. I'm Jim Barry, CBS News Miami.